Here we go, let's hear what they say. Here we go, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality.
Hey, we're back. Welcome to Escape to Reality with Justine.
And Geneva, hola.
Oh, baby, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, we're here. So we're talking 90 Day Fiancé today, folks. We're real pumped. Last
That
night
episode,
was
oh my
the
God.
season finale, I believe. And we have an amazing reunion.
So that was
To
the
look
season
forward
finale.
to.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that when I was watching it.
Yeah, it changes it right now. It's sad. So we're going to be talking all 90 Day. But first, we want to shout out everybody who's listening. Thank you so much. If you have some time, please write us a review and
Please.
subscribe and rate us on iTunes. We will be forever indebted to
Oh,
you.
we love you so much forever.
I'll give you Justine's third kid for free.
Yes. When it comes to out in the Burger King bathroom.
Yeah, it's yours. But yeah, we appreciate you. Please like
the
and
crown
subscribe.
on.
We're also on Twitter at the Burger King Crown.
That's what the first hat will be.
Yeah,
That's my first Instagram picture will be in the bathroom of the Burger King with the crown on.
it's interesting.
Or
you
no, he'll
picked
be
Burger
standing by
King.
the fryer. Well, I've
Okay.
heard a lot of people have babies in Burger Kings for some reason.
compared to McDonald's.
Yeah, I've maybe heard one or two in McDonald's, but I don't know. People leave their baby at McDonald's. People stay at Burger King.
That's hilarious. We're also on Twitter at Escape2Pod, and we are on Instagram at Escape2Reality Podcast. Please like us, follow us, and send us all of the things.
Yes, thank you. Talk to us. We love talking to you. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a great time. Also, we got to shout out our listeners in Canada. Shout out to
Woo,
the Canadians,
baby. I'm
Tell us
from
about-
Rochester.
tell us
I'm
about you.
basically Canadian, baby. I've been to
Yeah.
Niagara Falls. I've been to
Have you ever been to Toronto?
Kingston. I never went to Toronto. I mean, what am I doing with my life? My parents never cared, you know?
Yeah, they didn't take you anywhere. Well, if we have some
They
people in
didn't.
Toronto, holler
They went to
at us.
Quebec without me. I went on a vacation with my family, a girl who was an only child. They always brought me everywhere. And every time I went, then they left, you know? They wanted to punish me in passive-aggressive ways.
Well, yeah, I really want to go to Toronto. It's on my list.
Oh, you've never
Anyway,
been
shout
there? I
out to
can't
the
believe it.
Canadians. I know. Okay, so let's dive into a little celeb gossip, shall we? What do you got?
Oh, baby, here we go. All right. The first topic is, did you see Bethany Frankel with the new guy? She's really she can make it, man. She's a gamer.
27?
I got to give it to her. The body on that guy, and she's kissing. Good for her. She needs to get some loving, and I'm happy that she's not sitting at home alone crying, bleeding out her uterus anymore, you know?
Well, I felt like it was a little weird because on like social media, she keeps like, "Oh, today I texted Dennis and like he didn't respond. You know, it's a hard day."
Yeah, that was odd. And then now she's pictured with him walking
Right.
down. Yeah, you're right. Now I forget about that. I was trying to be nice. That is odd. And now, but
I
was
guess
it on
it's just
purpose?
kind
Was
of
it by
like-
accident? It all depends if it was really on purpose or if it was a staged. Right? It all
Yeah.
depends on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a little odd given that she like publicly has put
Yeah,
up the face that
yeah.
she's like mourning heavy.
You think she would get on the
Mhm.
ball and like kill that story if she wanted it killed?
oh,
Or she'd be
she
more
could.
careful, probably. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, he seems hot though. Nice little piece.
Good for her. He almost looked like Jason Hoppy at first. I thought it was an old pic. She's got a type.
God. Yeah, she does
Okay.
definitely. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You have to stop leaving and going anywhere because I have no life. So, you know, anytime we're off, trust me, it's not because, Geneva has a nice life, okay? Tell her not to have children. Anyway,
Yes.
Wendy Williams. Now tell me, okay, I don't think that she would be with a man that's cheating on her publicly and like, she seems happy. Do you think that this woman is possibly his daughter from a previous marriage and for some reason they just don't talk about it and that's why Wendy
what?
doesn't talk about it?
What happened?
Do you think
I
that's
missed
why?
it. I don't know what
A
you're
long,
talking about.
long time ago. I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Okay.
A long time ago, about a year ago, Wendy got slammed in the press for having her husband having an affair.
Yes,
He
I
was
remember that.
pictured with the name on the
Yeah.
mailbox. He's in the backyard on the porch. I'm obsessed with Wendy Williams, so I was obsessed with the story, and I'm still thinking about it a year later, trying to figure out, because she's on her show saying, like, how could he... I just don't... maybe she just is with him and he does have a side piece, or is it his daughter? I'm trying to figure it out. But anyway,
Wait,
if anybody
so
else
was the
thinks that's
rumor
crazy?
Wait, was the
Tell
rumor that
me,
he
okay?
has a daughter?
No,
Like,
there is no
he lied?
rumor. No. It's all in my
Oh.
head. I'm trying to
gosh.
figure out the puzzle. Okay, so if anybody
Wait,
else
so-
thinks that could be a puzzle solver, let me know.
Wait, so you're trying to justify Wendy Williams staying with her cheating husband by saying,
Yes.
making up a narrative in your head that that's his daughter?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
You're nuts. This is what I
Okay.
deal with, people. This is what I deal with. And you said it like it was a completely normal story. Like, what do you...
I made it up. No. This is all a hypothetical. I said I have a theory.
You are nuts.
Okay.
All right.
Next
Okay.
story.
Yes.
All right. We have so many pregnancies up in Bravo now. Candy Burris is pregnant from Atlanta now.
And so is... Oh, and MJ. We got to shout out MJ.
Portia, and Kenya. MJ, hallelujah, good for her. I'm so happy.
Thank God. Me
It's
too.
amazing. These women in their 40s having babies. It's
Well,
beyond.
they're-
I think Candy, I think he just pops it right in her. I don't think she's IVF and anything. I think she's just a fertile. She's crazy, right?
I just feel like if you're, they say your chances over 35 are like minuscule. I think all
No,
these
I think
people
she's
are doing
42.
something.
Maybe she
Right,
is IVF.
all these
and
people are doing something.
I'm in
I feel
denial.
like. But good for
Yeah.
them. Good for them.
Yeah,
Did you see the story about Tristan and Chloe that E! News put up?
that she's
That-
not moving to Toronto or
she's not
to,
moving
to Cleveland. What's
which I
going to
thought was
happen?
interesting.
Is that true? You think?
She's gonna go.
Yeah.
She's so pathetic.
Well, if it's
I think
E,
she's going
but
to. Right?
I
She's
don't
too
know why
pathetic.
she's
Like
with
I
him.
think it literally takes like a Lamar Odom situation where the person is like in a coma, waking up after being found in a brothel for her to like disconnect.
And that wasn't even enough.
And that wasn't even enough. What was
He could
enough?
have got
I
her
don't
back.
remember.
He could
I
have
guess
hopped
when he
out of
kept
there
getting-
if he would have like came up and
You're
said
right.
like I'm married, and she would have been like, "Baby, you're home. Come
I
home
know.
to my lollipops,
So
and I'll put
sad
some
to
gumballs in the
watch.
bathtub for you."
Ugh. So sad to watch. Yeah, but it says she's
I
not
love
moving
her.
to Cleveland.
I just
she's
want to
staying
see
in LA.
her. I'd love to see her be a lesbian. You know,
Yeah, I don't,
she
I
deserves a
just-
nice woman.
She deserves.
She can't handle the dick. She picks the wrong ones.
She really does. She picks the wrong.
She can't
one.
handle it. So if you can't pick right, you got to stick to vaginas.
That's
All
the
right.
rule. Okay,
I
what
have
else?
some gossip here.
Okay.
Kate Chastain and Captain Grumpy Lee were on Reality Checked on Sirius Radio with Amy Phillips. And
Okay.
listen to this hot gossip. I'm just going to give it to you today, even though we're not doing our Bravo. There's 3 shifts of production crew on the boat. The crews stay in a hotel. There's 3 boats that are involved in the filming. One is a taxi transport. One is the boat that they're filming on. And the other is a whole entire boat to cook for the production and the crew.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
It's crazy. They
So it's
film
a
it
whole
so well.
situation going on,
Of
and
course.
it's all with finesse. It's unbelievable. It's such a beautifully. If anybody is not watching that show, they're missing out. It's so much fun.
It's so good. It's so I love how every week, and we'll talk about Below Deck later this week. But what I really enjoy about it is that like every week, at least one story is kind of wrapped up, whether it's drama with the crew or the guests leave. You know what I mean? So it's like you
and
always
it's
have
so
something
interesting. They
So
do a great
interesting.
job of hiring interesting guests that are just, for some reason, it's
new.
awesome.
Oh my
I
god,
love it.
the guest! I know we're not even supposed to be talking about this, but the guest on the first episode, the drunk guy, was like an all-time classic character. He was epic.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That episode knocked
It
my
was
socks
amazing.
off.
It was so
threw
good.
me into the river and just made me crazy. I loved it.
What a
All right.
description! All right, anything else?
Next is, all right, big story here. Lisa
Okay.
Vanderpump. She is really, I think, in hot water. Do you think they're really saying here on Bravo TV that she is hard to work with and this may be her last season? Do you think this is all true? Or is this just cooking for the fire? Do you think she's just really good at cooking up press?
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what it's like the first couple episodes of the season. If she feels ganged up on, I bet she could become difficult. Do you know what I mean? Like if she feels like none of the
Yeah.
ladies, or if Kyle doesn't have her side, I feel
Uh-huh.
like she could become
Supposedly,
a production
Kyle and Vanderpump got in a huge fight that it's irreparable. And what's his face got involved, Ken, at their house and like kicked her out and everything.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Even
Even
so
though
it better
I
live
gotta
up to the
say-
hype. Even though they're filming with, I see Denise Richards and Kelsey Grammer's ex-wife sitting there. It's like, I don't really care. You know,
I think Denise Richards will be entertaining, but not in a way of like starting drama. But I feel like,
just
and I could
staring
be
at
wrong.
her.
Yes, I feel like she's a weird new age hippie. You know what I mean? I feel like she's gonna be a weird
Oh,
energy
yeah.
on the show. So I'm
she's
looking
just
forward
gonna
to it.
be. Yes, it's just gonna be nothing you expect. But she's really
Yep.
cool on Howard Stern. I've heard her, but she's her face just looks too plumped up. She needs to stop with this plastic surgery, or
I
not the
agree.
plastic surgery, but the lunchtime.
Whatever she's doing, fillers or
procedures.
something. Yep. You
But-
got anything else before we go into 90 Day?
Spencer from Pretty Little Liars had a baby.
Oh,
She went to the royal wedding. Did you see her there?
she did. Oh,
yeah,
'cause
she was there with
on-
her husband from Suits.
from Suits. Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Pretty Little Liars was a waste of my life.
You know,
I never even
Geneva and I
finished
will
it.
have to say we went down that rabbit hole.
We did.
And we did hop out. I watched the last
I-
episode. I did
I
watch
did
the last
as well.
episode.
I did.
But and that she named the baby girl Allie.
oh, like the character in the show. Really? Oh,
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I thought
I
of
was like, that's bizarre.
It's so cheap. It's a cheap joke. Sorry, folks, but I had to say it.
Hey, you got
And
me.
Kate Hudson had a baby named Ronnie Rose. Bitch, I like that name. I was gonna name my kid because my grandpa's name is Ronald. She took it Rani.
I hate
and
it.
um,
I hate
I
it.
liked
You're
it. I
naming a
liked
girl
it.
Ronnie.
Okay. I liked
I-
it. I
no.
like it. But
No.
okay.
I hate the way it's spelled. I feel like that's
All
the
right.
hipster bullshit.
well, I think that's like an Indian way. That's her BS way. I would have done it she'll become a lesbian mechanic way, Ronnie. You know,
Like-
so I would have
like-
gone like that, old school.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
and it would have
Well,
been in
Mazel
honor
tov.
of my grandpa Ronald. So I would have been able to, and she would have just been, but she'll never exist. So
Why didn't you
Something's
name
never
one of your
coming out this
sons
vagina.
Ronald?
because one of my cousins is named Ronald too. So
Okay.
oh, who kn- I would never have named her Ronnie. It wasn't happening. I was just saying it, but I
Okay.
like the name. Anyway, here
On
we go.
that
We can
note,
cut
all
that
right.
part. All right.
Let's
Anyway,
go. Are we ready?
yes, that was so fun.
Okay. Let's dive into the main event, ladies and gents. 90 Day Fiance.
All right.
We're going to start with, I think, the couple that drew us both into the show because their beginning story was so preposterous, which is John and Rachel are karaoke app lovers.
All right, let me tell you
Um,
the theory I've heard on them.
Okay.
This is a theory going
Rumor
around
alert.
now. Now that I heard this, I see
Okay.
pipes and whistles around on Instagram. Supposedly they'd met before. Producers wanted to make it seem like they hadn't, so that Lucy really is John's baby. Do you think that Rachel would go along with that? She does seem to have his eyes.
I thought that in this episode. I was like, man, in the eyes, she looks just like him. But why lie about that? Why couldn't that be the story? You met once, you had a baby, but the story is it's not his kid.
Why
and
go
he's
along
like-
with that?
Right. I feel
Why
like
would
it's a
she go
sicker
along with that?
option.
And then
So
he's like
weird.
rejecting her, saying, "I'm not saying he's not calling me dad. She's not
Right,
calling me dad."
right.
you
Like
know?
that seems so manufactured. Like
think
it
back to
also
that-
seems like a dumb lie.
So
like,
then
why
it,
make
yeah. So then I'm like, no. She wouldn't go along with that. She's not that desperate, right?
yeah.
You're right. I don't know. But so it just.
Oh, I
is
thought
in
you were
my
gonna tell me
brain
something
now,
else.
So it's just interesting.
No, I
oh
think
no.
I just think it's that's such a weird way to set up the story. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's the point of hiding that? So
And
I think
if
it's
they
weird.
are effing doing that to me, I don't want any part of this show anymore.
Okay, no, we can't do
I
that.
like
That's
truth and honesty.
Agreed. I agree. Yeah, that'd be weird. I did think the baby looked like him in the eyes though, Lucy.
Now that I see it, it's like hard not to notice, and no wonder he's sold, and it
Yeah.
does seem genuine. The guy seems like he's like got angel wings,
he's
and
a
he's
fucking
gonna,
weirdo.
but he
he's,
is
like, slow.
psychotic.
Slow. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe
So
I'm thinking different. Okay, here we go.
they're in England. And he says being a family again, or she says being a family again is precious. Which, like, what the hell? They
Oh
go to
my
the jeweler.
God.
This was the
But
best.
your
I
other
love the
daughter's
jeweler.
not here. You never even say like, "I wish Ella was here."
She never
Ella's
talks about the
doing
other
this.
kid. I know.
It's like it's like she's an ex-husband. Ella's her ex-husband.
Yeah. They go. That's a good point. They go to my favorite character, John the jeweler.
Oh my God, his name
where-
was John too.
Yes, where the other John starts complaining about like, is it common for guys to get rings? Like he's trying not to wear a fucking ring.
Oh my gosh, that was wild, right?
And the jeweler was like, it's the
And
way
to bring it up in
show-"
front of the jeweler.
Right. And the jeweler was like dumbfounded. He's like, it's the way to show you're committed.
Yeah.
And like the jeweler really brought it. Like he said something about like, well, you know, what if it falls off? And the guy's like, that's not an excuse. Like, and he said in all of his
I
years,
loved it. Yeah.
he'd never seen somebody who hadn't wanted to wear a ring, which I thought was hilarious.
I thought that was very interesting. That was a funny
classic.
scene.
I love when these people have to interact with like normal characters, like not family members who like don't know who these people are. You know, like the meat
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
It's
right,
like-
right, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck
That
are you
guy
telling me
was
this for?
amazing. Oh
So
my
good.
god. It's
So
like
they
I
get-
had all my time. I've never had a guy who at least
So
didn't
good.
fake it, you know,
No, he
in
was
front of the
like-
jeweler. At least you bitch at your wife when you leave the place, you know.
Right, it was classic. He says he has
Take
something
it
to
off
tell
when you
her.
go to work.
And then he tells her he quit his job for the wedding to
Oh
get married.
my god, he's such a child. What was he working at? You think he was probably a butcher?
I see him as like a garbage guy.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I could see
The
him
back
like
of a
chopping
car.
up meat and bones,
Ugh,
like
gross.
Dexter.
Man, he looks so rough though. His hair is just like terrible.
It's
I don't get-
wild. I don't know what he must smell like.
Yeah, I don't either. And then he
I
tells
wonder,
her
it's either
which-
really good or bad. I don't know.
terrible. I think
No,
it's
no
terrible.
offense, John. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, John.
He
Student loan debt.
Oh, yeah,
for
50
what? What's the student loan with? What were you trying to be? A criminal? You
think
did
he-
that good. You can't even leave the country. And I thought in England they give you free college. I thought that's like the whole ploy of the whole shit,
so true.
right?
I
What
bet
are you
it's-
paying for?
I know. I bet
You're
it was
paying for your lawyers, you loser.
like, I bet it was
He's
like
like-
technical school or some shit.
Oh, he's
that he
such a,
never
did you see
graduated.
real fast like a
Yeah.
clip? He's like, "Oh, men are little pussies, and I gotta beat them up or something." Did you see that? Or
No. Did you
oh my
hallucinate
god,
that?
no. He was like, maybe it's next episode. He's like, or maybe no, it wasn't. It was something crazy. He's nuts.
God, he is nuts. He also tells her it's all gonna be fine because he rents out rooms in his mom's house to lodgers. What are we in the 1800s? Do people do that? What does that mean?
They're poor. They're nuts.
Airbnb or like lodgers to me makes me think of like a drifter on a horse.
Murderers. Your mom. They're fingering your mom right now, John.
Ah! Oh my god. Okay, so then they have a pre-wedding.
She likes it. That's why they keep him coming. She's like, no worries.
Yeah, bring it on.
I like the last guy.
Come on in.
She'll dig big.
Okay. Sorry, Mom. Okay, so then they go to a pre-wedding dinner where they're like fighting madly before the party, which was
Oh my god.
classic.
I love TLC. I love
Classic.
them for something. Keep going. I'll
Well,
say
also
that
what I
for you
liked though
today.
is like he was like over there like calm down, I love you, like kissing her. It's like nobody wants to make out when they're
what
like,
happened
angry.
before they clipped. He's like, I'm sorry I got mad.
Right.
Maybe he's really super nice to her and is nice. Not he hates guys, but he's nice to women. I just find it hard to believe when you're so aggressive to men that you're not gonna be aggressive to your spouse at some point if you're super emotional.
Agreed.
I don't know.
No, to me, it's like that type. If you're getting into that many fights, 50 to 60 fights, you have an anger issue. And that doesn't matter gender. That's just like you have an anger issue.
Yeah,
That's going to
yeah.
come up
I can't
for sure.
imagine. Yeah.
So they go to the dinner. No one is happy. Like they walk up there. He's like, "It's Rachel," and everybody just like stares.
Oh
at
my
That was
god,
so
that was
awkward.
the most awkward thing I've ever seen. It didn't even seem like they knew John.
No, they. I know. It was like he walked up to a group of strangers. It was
It was
bizarre.
wild. It was so awkward. I thought it was so.
So
I
awkward.
wanted to barf.
I don't know. The rest of the dinner was whatever. His cousin was very pretty.
No, I loved how TLC like made you think that was the
Yeah,
ex-girlfriend.
I know. Brilliant.
They're so sick. They're so sick.
And then the marriage. So I have to say, the marriage day looked very pretty. The wedding day, she looked beautiful.
She did. It was nice.
but-
And then him getting the people on the phone was nice.
Well, we had the
and
return of the greatest character ever, the sister, Abigail.
the sister's amazing.
Did
I
you see how
love
she
her
was
so
holding the
much.
camera during the ceremony?
She's gorgeous.
She
She's
could
gorgeous.
give a fuck. She was
Oh
holding
my
those two
God.
cameras like, this is what I have to do for 45 minutes. Kill me now. It was amazing.
Oh my god, she's
Two
amazing.
phones.
And then Rachel says, I can't believe that I'm committing myself to someone in another country I may never be able to live with.
Oh my God.
It's
It's
like-
crazy.
Like, listen to that. Listen to that, Rachel.
I know. Like, listen to yourself. Rise
Go
above
home.
yourself. Like, when you're really
Go
drunk
home,
and you realize
Rachel.
you got to leave, that's what you got to do. You got to get out. So I think what
That
we
picnic was beautiful, though.
I mean, it was a very pretty
They do
wedding.
seem in love. is he ever going to be able to come here? I don't know.
He's just like a.
And then what happens? And then what happens?
So weird about him, and I can't put my finger on it. It's just real.
Yeah,
Weird.
he's up to no good. There's something off.
Yeah.
And the way he's so aggressive online. Have you seen all those messages?
Yeah, he's super. I mean, he was aggressive with us. He's aggressive. Period. I think. You have any other John and Rachel thoughts?
So we're gonna see Rachel and Angela fight it out at the reunion.
Yes, I can't wait for the reunion.
Oh my god, that looks like a great reunion. It does not look like a letdown,
No,
like
it
a
looks
housewife
good.
reunion.
It looks great. If you have any questions for us about our thoughts on John and Rachel, hit us at Twitter at Escape2Pod. Send us your
Please,
thoughts. Okay, let's talk Creenie and Paul.
Oh my god. Okay.
So
That was really sad at the
it was
beginning.
very sad, but he wakes up. I just have to comment on the fact that he wakes up in this hotel room and the bed is like there's not even a sheet on the bed. I didn't understand. And he's like rolling around in it. Did you see that?
Oh,
It was
gross. I didn't
gross.
notice
Oh
that.
my god, there was like no sheet. It looked bizarre. So he's like in this sketchy hotel. He's sad. She gets a procedure to get the baby taken out, so that's real sad. The stuffed animals made an appearance. He brought down like every stuffed animal.
They move around and like they take shifts, and I don't even understand what's going on.
Yeah, why were they
there.
in another room? It was like he grabbed all of them and brought them to the bed. It was just very weird.
It's hilarious.
He tells her we have no more money, and so he's got to go back to the U.S. What does he do for work? He's like saying he'll be back in 2 months.
I have no clue. I have no. Yeah, he works.
What
like
is he, a Colombian
the
drug lord? What is he
freaking-
making?
I have no clue what he could be up to. I really don't know what he's up to. He is bizarre.
It's so weird.
Where is he working? He's either working at KFC. He may be working at like maybe works as a consultant for computers. I don't know.
He's a consultant. Please, you're giving him way too much credit. I don't know what he does.
He makes some money in a couple months. I don't know what he's doing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You're making enough money not only to come down and
He's
live,
like a
but
little
also
white
get
guy
there.
in America. He might not have code. You just never know what he's up to.
I guess.
He's weird. He masturbates a lot. He tried to figure out how to look at porn when he was little. Got smart
hacked
quick.
Did you see I hate the way he speaks English when he talks to her. It's like a baby voice. He's like, I whip you.
Oh my god,
I whip
it's so
you. It's like, why are you talking like
creepy.
that?
His nut sack is completely gone.
I don't understand. It's like so bizarre.
I hate him. Oh, and then I don't hate him. He seems like a nice guy, and he wants to be there for her, and his eyes are like crying for her, and I really love him. I do love hate, but he's a little nuts. He's nuts, you know?
I mean, so he leaves.
I don't know what he's doing. He's going home. He's got to make money. I don't know what he's doing to make money.
I don't either.
I really
I
don't
wonder.
know.
They probably said
I
it in the
wanna
beginning.
know. We got to
but I
figure
don't
that
remember.
out. Now he's probably doing club appearances with Pauly D. I don't know.
God, it's so ridiculous.
I don't want to make Pauly D involved.
No,
with that,
Pauly
but-
D would never. Yeah, so he's going back to America, and supposedly they're gonna reunite in a few months when he makes his millions. So I don't know. It was kind of a sad ending. He says like the lost baby brought them closer than ever, but they're still not speaking any more words to each other.
How
I don't get it.
how does he not know more at this point?
It's terrible.
That translation app is pretty nice, but
amazing.
it's like, how does he not know
But it's
more?
not sustainable. You can't do that forever. Like, come on. You guys got to get it together. Both of you should be in language immersion classes. Let's get it together.
Yeah, and him just walking around the village. How does he not know more?
know.
Isn't that how you learn
Yes,
language?
immersion is how you learn best, but he obviously isn't forcing himself. He's using the app everywhere.
Yeah,
If he didn't have the app.
and so
he'd probably
that
be fine.
wasn't a bulletproof vest.
What was it?
Yeah, you're right. That was a cooling vest. Is that right?
Oh, really? Oh, my God. He would wear a cooling vest. Everybody else there is
Isn't that
probably walking
wild?
around long sleeves like, look at this pussy.
Oh my god.
Any other thoughts on Creenie and Paul? How do you feel? You feel like they're going to make it?
So at the end, they just left, and all these girls are so sad that these guys are leaving
I
him.
think there goes my.
It's so
there goes my
depressing,
ticket.
and they were so mean to him the whole time. And
I
they were
know.
like, okay, so, I think they're gonna make it. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Especially after seeing her crying about him and stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like she has a new haircut in the reunion, so we'll be there to see her new and
Oh,
polished.
then they look like they're not in a good spot there.
No.
She looks smoking hot. She looks like Rachel from Friends.
Yeah,
in
she
that
kind of does with that
reunion.
haircut.
Hold on, they do not look. Hold on, I take that back. They were the producers. They tricked me, but they didn't. They didn't make it seem like they're doing
We'll
good.
see. On to my favorite couple. They've officially been my favorite couple the whole season, which is Darcy and Jesse. They're so entertaining.
Oh,
I'm sad they're
my
over.
God. There's nothing more entertaining on TV.
Sad they're out of. I just have to say, as she
Why
started,
are they really? They should have just faked it for us.
Oh, it's so good. She starts with, I traveled hours to get here, and she went from New York to Connecticut. Don't people do that as a commute every day, like on the train?
She's crazy in those
In
clothes.
those clothes,
so
I was
uncomfortable.
dying for her to change. I'm like, just get the fuck out of this outfit. The white.
Put some sweatpants on.
The first thing I do when I
And
get a
then-
hotel room is put on sweatpants, like or home. You know what I mean? Like you're not laying in bed in your
Lisa Rinna
outfit.
does.
It's ridiculous.
She's crazy.
I loved.
The next day she put on
Oh, we'll
pleather
get to
pants
that
and you're
outfit.
riding
We'll
home
get
in
to
like
that.
oh my God. Okay.
Jesse
Holy
was
shit.
smoking a cigar outside.
Jesse. I hate those
know.
coats. They're so lame for a guy to wear. I
The
hate
coats, the like fake fur.
them. Yeah, the Banana
Yes.
Republic, stupid sheepskin suede. I'm going to piss all over it. If I had a penis, I would whip it out and I would piss all over him and his face.
That's aggressive. He
would.
she also said like he's controlling our relationship. He's not controlling this breakup as she goes into his room. I'm like,
yeah, I love
he's
her.
definitely
yeah, right. Then
controlling
you
it.
sucked his dick
Right.
that night, you
he's
idiot.
100% controlling it. He tells her like she can have his room and he'll get another room. And she comes into the room like hot, starts yelling at him. They start fighting about the shoes again. Okay. Oh, Jesse, he said they start fighting about when she threw the Louboutins, and he said, I got a trauma from that. I
Oh
was
my
like, what the
God,
hell?
get a life.
trauma?
Get a life.
Tells her to go have some drinks.
God, I'll give you a trauma. I'll give you a
Yeah, you
trauma.
would.
I've thrown plenty of shoes.
You would give a trauma.
I'll throw a lamp at your head. You'll get a trauma. You'll get a little bit of the glass, cut your eyelid. You better keep your mouth shut, bitch.
Aggressive. You're real spicy tonight.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, he tells her to go have drinks again, and then
Sorry.
he leaves and books a room in the same hotel, which I thought was hilarious. And then
Oh my God, the same hotel. One block
I know,
down.
it's hilarious.
What a nut. Oh, no. Yeah, you couldn't just go one block down. What a
And then the
crazy
next
person.
day, it wakes up to.
Do you think producers tell him to stay in that
Yeah,
hotel?
I think
Or do you
production.
think he's just
I think
crazy?
production paid for it.
Or it's just a
No,
whole
production
plan?
paid for it
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. Okay.
The next day, her outfit, Darcy's outfit, she was wearing leather pants and like a Janet Jackson
Oh my
style
God.
jacket. You saw that
Oh
with
my
a
God.
Gucci
Yeah,
headband.
and
It was
his shoes.
preposterous. That outfit was like.
Isn't it uncomfortable?
It looks
You
terrible.
gotta go
That's
home
your
in
travel
that?
outfit.
Aren't you tired?
Isn't that exhausting to do all the time?
You know she drank herself to sleep
100%.
last night. She's
Yep.
hungover. Nobody wants
No.
to wear that. You're thirsty. You want to stop at McDonald's. Who you
It was
kidding?
terrible. She admits they had sex last night, which was absolute classic.
Oh, I love her so
So
much.
good.
Good for her for
And-
admitting it. And she's just crying and sobbing uncontrollably like she's 13. She has no control. And this is all self-inflicted, really.
Bad.
It's not like you have some type of illness or somebody died. You know, you're heartbroken. You're 45. You haven't been heartbroken before. She's just so like sobbing uncontrollably,
pathetic.
right?
It's pathetic.
It's
She got
weird.
completely.
Get it together.
She got completely used, like, and manipulated in this situation. He played her like a champ,
Get it together, honey. She's like sitting in front of these producers. Wouldn't you be embarrassed? Some people just get so used to it. She just was so. It seemed so genuinely like just crying like a
Shoot,
mess.
her face. Ooh, that face was not meant to cry in public. I don't think that needs to be a private cry.
No. No.
So then when it cuts to him, he says they didn't have sex, and tells a
He's
tells
such
a
an
completely different
asshole.
story. It's like The Affair. Do you remember how The Affair is shot like two different perspectives? That was like
Yes.
their stories were completely different.
Oh my God. Good
It was
point.
hilarious.
Yes. Totally. Such a loser. And I totally believe her.
I think they definitely had sex. He probably just didn't want to admit it. He leaves. So I mean,
yeah. Such a
they had the
typical
most
guy.
classic outfits. I mean, I know Tariq had the tank tops, but Jessie then shows him getting dressed. So she's in the Janet
they're
Jackson outfit, and he
amazing.
has the American flag scarf and
Oh my God.
and a flag. What the fuck is that about? What was he doing?
He's
Oh my God,
nuts.
it's so funny.
Oh my God. There's two nuts. It was amazing. I'm sad
Me
that it's
too.
over.
He takes off to the airport. She takes off to the train.
Oh yeah, no, and he said like she said that he walked in and he said that she walked in or he said that he walked in her room and she
Yep.
was on the floor like she was suicidal.
And she said she was just sitting in the room and he just walked in and then they
You're right. What a
yeah, it was
nut.
bizarre. Yeah, so then she heads off to the train station with all of her shit, pathetically carrying it all. And
it
he
was
heads
really
to the
over.
airport.
It felt over.
over.
I felt it did. It felt over.
I know.
Sadly, I
wish it could
wasn't.
be like them trying to find somebody else, you know? Like, I need these characters back. Like,
I would love to watch. I don't want to watch
no,
him.
Yeah, I agree,
like her.
because I think she's just crazy enough to always be entertaining.
She's lovable, crazy.
She's
Yeah.
just pure. She's pure crazy. But she also said I have to close it off to have complete closure, which I was like, no fucking shit.
I would watch her again. Find somebody else.
I would too.
100%.
Okay. Any other thoughts on them? Darcy and Jesse, my faves.
No, I'm gonna miss them.
R.I.P. Darcy and Jesse. How would you put their names together? Desi? Desi. Their celeb name. Jarcy.
Jarcy.
Oh, I like that. Yep. R.I.P. All right. Next up, Ricky and Jimena. So
Oh
I
my
think this is
God.
where the shit starts to come out. What we've been reading online is starting to blend with the show a little bit.
And I guess, and then, so who's
Yeah,
right
so
here?
Jimena receives
Escape to Reality or
Yeah, right.
Instagram?
Jimena receives a message from Ricky's ex-wife, or I guess not even ex because they're not divorced, saying that Ricky told her it wasn't serious. And he responds saying that he said it to get her off his back and that he feels pity for breaking her heart. Like he's like, some heartbreaker out here.
He's such an asshole.
I feel like Jimena could tell something was up. Like, even though he said it was, I just did it. I think she knew that was the beginning of the end there. Yeah, she knows. I think. They're both leaving. They talk about him actually getting a divorce. And then Ricky's like, I'm trying to fight the tears, but he's like not crying at all.
And he can speak fluent
Right.
Spanish. He tries to fake it like he can't.
100%. Because the conversation where
talking
she
to her.
finds the text is in complete fluent Spanish, no problem.
Yeah, I agree. It's a weird
weird.
situation, and I want to know
Me
what the
too.
truth is. I think maybe the truth is he left the ex-wife hanging a little bit. They bang here and there. Then he got on a plane,
Yep.
did this crap, and
Yeah.
she's pissed.
I think that'll
So-
probably be what it is. I mean, they say they both leave at the airport and say that they're going to stay together. So I don't know. But she looks pissed at the reunion. So I don't think it went well.
She does, yeah, and he's just it. I just want truthful people on there looking for
agree.
love, like Darcy and
Darcy and
Jesse.
Jesse. Jimena, I just like Jimena was an all-time classic.
She's
I
so
loved her.
sweet. She is. I love her.
So-
I wish-
Before we
She's
get
so
into Hazel and Tariq and Michael and Angela, Marta, I just have to say I don't understand why they brought her on to have her just flop and fail. What was that about?
I have no idea. Yeah, and are they setting
Something
her up
else?
for something? Yeah, right, exactly. Right there.
I just, like,
I thought
She was
would-
very compelling, but like you
Weird.
can't be on the show if you don't have a guy who's willing to or anybody who's willing to do anything.
Did she sleep with a producer in a bar in
Maybe.
Milwaukee, and she got her just a
Right?
couple episodes for $5
You
grand
know
or
what?
something?
That's not
Maybe
a bad
I
call.
don't know.
Maybe
She gave somebody a dance. She gave him a good champagne room situation, and he said, "Oh, I can get you on TV a couple." And she gave him a little knobber in
Maybe.
the bathroom, and bing, bam, boom, you're on the TV. You're on. Millions of people
I
are
guess
watching.
it's just
ya.
maybe this happens on the show and we don't know about it.
Look at me, I just solving
Yeah,
problems
you're-
over here.
Detective Justine. I don't know. I mean, I just thought it was bizarre for them to introduce it
have no clue.
3 episodes from the finale and then nothing happened.
They had to have had the
Right.
tape and known
Yeah,
she
it's
wasn't
weird.
going, and then they're getting
Right.
us invested.
I don't know.
For
It's
what?
weird, but
Bizarre. I would have liked to watch more time of Tariq and Hazel be weird.
I
I don't
agree.
know. Or watch. I want to watch Dean go to the
yeah,
market
me
and
too.
shop.
We didn't need Marta.
I
I
don't
mean, I
care.
love her story, but if you're not going to have a guy,
I
there's
love
not-
her,
or
but
a woman, nothing.
Get her a
Right,
different TV
agreed.
show. I don't know.
Go ahead, TLC. Make that stripper reality show we've been wanting. We'll watch it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they are working on. That's what they're testing
Maybe.
us for, and
You're
I'm here
right.
for
okay.
it.
Hazel and Tariq, another very entertaining couple.
Oh my God, they really won me over
you're
too.
a complete
Holy,
sucker.
holy shit.
Um,
Well,
So
Oh
finally
my God.
engaged. They go back to Manila. Oh, that's what she says. We're finally engaged. I'm like, finally, you've known each other like 4 weeks, right?
You hate him. You won't even
No.
let him
They
touch
go back
you.
to Manila and meet up with Dean, who's in a tank top. And Tariq
Oh my
Godley is
God,
not.
I love it. He is just a light
Dean is
in his
pure
eyes.
entertainment. Also, Dean, like, so he tells Dean they're engaged, and he's like, damn. And then he's like, he essentially comments that he bought her a rock. And I'm like, is that a rock? I can't even see the diamond. I'm not quite sure what.
I don't know either. How's
But
he
I
have
thought it
any
was
money?
classic. He said, that was her
Doubt
first
it.
cha-ching, like the first thing she got from him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
100%.
That was
true.
amazing. That was amazing.
But he decides to like
I
let it go
laughed.
because he wants to be cool with his brother. And then they go to pack, and they're packing up all the tank tops. She folded like she worked at a retail store. Did you see that fold she had on those shirts? It
He
was like a
noticed that,
military
too.
fold. I'm like, I wish I could fold clothes like that. I get so lazy. I just fold them inside out sometimes, like disheveled. I don't even care. I hate folding clothes.
Oh, I hang a lot of stuff too, and I'm just it's such a
yeah,
nightmare.
I hate it.
Oh.
Yeah, he packs all his tank tops away
Laundry.
for another day.
Oh my God!
You
what
saw how
are
many
they-
shirts
yeah,
he had?
and
He had
did you
like
notice when
50 shirts.
It's crazy. I don't know what's going
Hazel
on
tells
there.
him she's going to be homeless tomorrow, which like
Oh
yeah,
my God!
isn't
How
that amazing?
convenient.
What also wouldn't you want to say something? If I was going to be homeless the next day, my ass would have said something the day I knew.
I'd be a
Yes.
little panicked. Yeah, I'd be a little
100%.
panicked here. She tells him like it's like 6:30
Right, and he
at night
says-
or 7. I thought they'd be like walking
right, he's
through
like,
the
we're going to find you an
streets."
apartment tonight.
right.
I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
And he's like, "Oh, here's one right in
Right.
the same place
Right
or
down the
something like that."
road.
I'm like,
Right.
"Wow, so efficient."
Stupid.
Like, oh wow, that's seems so either
dumb.
staged or that's that
Yeah,
easy. I don't
either.
know.
Is like the easiest place to find apartment ever. Don't you need like a security deposit and an application? Like, I don't-
And then she gets she
so
so dumb. Is her son gonna
Right.
come now? Then I
the
don't
next
know.
morning he leaves in a full long sleeve shirt, like he's a transformed man. He's traveling back
Yes,
in a button
I
down.
noticed that.
He
Vacation's
really doesn't know how to
over.
travel, right?
Back
It's like
to
all
America.
business. He wears a tank top there, and then he wears a full like dress shirt. Like, who wants to wear either of those traveling?
Wear a tank top home with a
So
sweatshirt
weird.
over it or something. Be
Do you notice-
comfortable. What's he watching on the way home? Some
100%.
Thailand
He's watching.
porn or
He's the one like
something?
on. He's probably going to be on.
he's jacking under the blanket.
He's
He's
No,
addicted to
he's
jacking.
going to be on like the Thailand Cupid.
He didn't have sex with her the whole time. Can you imagine the
Gross.
boners he must have for
Gross.
her? Is
Did
going
you notice how she was
crazy.
singing the rap?
The least she can do is fuck him. I can't believe she didn't lock and close the deal. I wonder if she blew. Maybe she blew.
I
him.
think
Maybe
she did it
that's
on
what
purpose. She's
happens.
playing games.
What do you think?
No,
You think
she
she's
knows that-
blowing
well,
him?
Maybe.
You think it's better to
All right,
bang
you're
him
wrong.
or not bang him?
I think.
Sorry. Do you think it's better to bang him or
I-
not bang him?
I think he played. I think she played it just right. I think she
What
played it
locks
just
him in
right.
more?
Because what if it's not
Okay.
great? What if he's one of these people chasing the thrill. So it's like the thrill is still on.
He's
It's
sick. He's sick.
Did you notice
Right.
her singing the
Yeah,
rap
she
in the
knows.
car to him? The rap he wrote.
Oh
stupid.
my god. That was a thrill of my life that I've never seen before. What did she say? You're my runaway girl.
Yes,
What
like
was
something
it?
like thousands of
what
miles
was it?
away or something.
I'll be your
God,
runaway
terrible. It's
girl.
terrible.
And then like, oh my god, you can see that there. It's sweet that she's opening
Opening
up,
up
to him, I
what,
guess,
saying
if
like
they
4
are
words in a row? I feel like she
relationship.
doesn't talk at all.
More than she said the whole time, you know. So it shows that there's stuff going on in the brain. She
No,
just
that's what
isn't
it's
letting
a
it out
con.
unless
I think it's all a
she's with
con.
her
I
friends.
think she knows exactly what she's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's with the boyfriend. She's
Yep.
thinking about the
They part at the
boyfriend.
airport,
Right.
crying, and off they go. And he vows to make their family whole. Like, you're not a family, bro. Like, your kid. Go take care of your child. I don't understand. Like, go take care of your daughter. I don't.
Wild.
Bizarre.
Wild.
Yeah, I mean they were
Unbelievable.
another classic for me as a couple. I mean they just kept bringing it, and pure comedy.
It was so much fun.
Pure comedy.
That last
The
episode was
two things I'll never
I need
forget.
an apartment. And
Two
now he's
things.
paying for
the
an
sheer
apartment.
tank top, the mesh tank top, and the Beats speaker proposing with a song that was written in your
Yes.
your bathroom. Those two things, all time classics.
Oh, that was amazing.
All right, now we're gonna
He wrote it in the little
Right?
tut-tut on the way there.
wrap
He's
up
amazing.
with our all time favorite, which is Michael and Angela.
Oh
come
my
on. So
Lord.
they're packing up to leave. She's in a short sleeve hoodie, a stained shirt, and an Africa necklace, leaving on her best foot. And they go to the airport, and he's like carrying her bags, like, "You're my woman, I will carry them." And like they're walking along, and then they have this like very tearful long goodbye. Like that, he seemed real sad, didn't you think?
I don't
Or do you
know
think he
what's
was
going
trying
on
to
with
play it
him.
up because he knew he took all that money? I don't know.
I don't know. I really can't tell. He seems genuine. I would be sold.
So you'd be the one
I
getting
love him.
scammed by the Nigerians.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever put myself in that situation, but he seemed
Yeah,
genuine, you know? But
So
I don't know.
they leave. They're like crying goodbye. She's calling him.
It's
Yeah.
weird, and he's like
know.
crying and sobbing. Maybe he just really wants to
Or
get out of there, and he
that
knows
Christian
it's
guilt.
the
You know,
end.
he's
I
very
don't know.
religious. Maybe that guilt is setting in that he took the money. You know, and he's crying
Okay.
there. I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
So they part ways. She keeps calling him her husband in Nigerian, whatever that word was. Which whatever. Then it just gets absolutely amazing. She lands.
Yeah.
She lands back in America and discovers that her bank account is empty. And he didn't answer the phone, which I thought was extremely sketch. A producer had to go get him and bring him
Right.
over. And
Right.
she's like, "My bank account is empty, Michael." And he's like, "Your bank account is empty? Like, what?" So she admits she gave him her bank card because she couldn't figure out the ATM. And so he took out
And
triple the
then-
amount, which I love that $900 for her is dead broke. Like she doesn't even have gas money. It's over. At 52,
She doesn't.
52
and then-
$900 wipes you out.
It's sad. Isn't that sad? And you
You
know,
know
you're
you're
going to be traveling.
You have no more. I mean, come on. Okay, so do you believe Michael or not? You think he did it? You don't?
I believe his sweet little face that he didn't.
He was real emotional. I don't know. I couldn't figure out if that was guilt or if he really like.
You know, his sweet little face. If he's the killer, then I'm wrong. I don't know. He's sweet. If maybe he stole her money and he's desperate, you know, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if he stole her money, but
Yeah,
I'm hoping he didn't.
it looks like she's real pissed at the reunion, so we'll see what
Oh my
happens.
God, why she want to beat up Rachel? I wonder.
I
She
don't know.
wants
That's
John.
great. I love it. Nobody's ready for Angela at a reunion. No one is prepared for that.
Oh
like, at
my
all.
God, she's used to Maury. She's ready to throw down punches. Scotty's
So
in the
good.
parking lot, ready drinking a 40
Yep, 100%.
with the kids in the thing, with Ronnie's girlfriend in the passenger seat.
These
From
people are ready.
Ronnie's
for...
girlfriend from Jersey Shore.
Oh yes, Jen.
Scotty
100%.
and Ronnie are friends. Scotty and
God.
Jen are friends.
Classic. I mean, I think that people aren't prepared for the drama she's going to bring.
That
They've
was
never-
an amazing finale. I love that they
Agreed.
saved it for the end. She's the star. They were the best. And
Yeah.
if
I
he
can't-
stole her
okay.
money, I'd be pissed.
I
But-
can't get over the fact
Oh,
that
when
I was
she asked him for a
joking about
quickie
it.
at the beginning, that was hilarious, right?
The what?
When she was like, "Hey, Michael, want a quickie?"
Oh yeah, hilarious. She was trying to get every last bit she could. I couldn't stand that she actually wore an Africa necklace back home. Like this is a person giving people Trump hats and shit, and then you're wearing like you're just wearing an Africa necklace around. Like, come on,
Yep,
on.
yep.
You are such.
She's
a
gonna
fucking-
teach like an African class now or something.
I know she's gonna think she's like an expert because she went
She's
to
gonna
Nigeria
say she
once.
was friends with the natives and
God,
Michael. and
ridiculous.
she's got some African sperm in her.
Yeah, I just need someone as messy as her next season. The new season looks great, but I just hope that it continues to bring me some people like this because she was an absolute classic of all time.
They better not disappoint. Now, what we're looking forward to next is 90 Day Fiancé, just straight up.
Yes, we've never watched that either, people, so it's going to be a first time. We are here for it.
Oh, baby, I'm excited.
I'm really excited. Yeah,
It
so
looks
we're gonna talk the reunion, and I think we probably have a week break, and then we're right into the next 90 days. So we're here for this franchise. I love it. It's given me so much life in a time when Bravo has been
hilarious.
kind of boring. I think it's just amazing.
It's hilarious. Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
absolute
You know, until we
classic.
get New Jersey, until we get
Jersey.
Atlanta, until we get our honeys back, it's going to be a slow time, and this has really filled the void.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so we
And
really
it's going to be just a blossom of fun when we have it all.
Oh my God, it's gonna be the best. It's gonna be like the high point.
So,
we're really gonna
you
be
know,
hitting our
listen,
peak.
folks, we'll be back for Bravo
Yep.
breakdown later in the week.
We got our Married to Med guest joining us again.
Oh, yes. We got Jay.
Jay.
We got so much to talk about.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna talk
please,
Below
please,
Deck.
please rate us. Please talk about us. Just say, hey, girl. And just write that. I don't care what you write. Just write a bunch of things on the keyboard. Just say something.
Yeah, say something to us. Write us a review. We appreciate everyone listening so much.
It makes
to,
our day.
To our people, yeah, across the lands, we appreciate you.
We don't mean to
and-
beg, but we will beg.
Yeah, we're begging. We have no shame. We appreciate everybody. And follow us on all the things and holler at your girl.
Bye,
okay,
guys.
folks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.